Report.
So it's been 2.5 years since I last did a news report, and since then I haven't read or seen any news at all. I wonder if I've missed very much. I wonder if there's any easy way for me to find out all the things I've missed. Oh look, just had a notification from BuzzFeed. 1,001 things you've missed if you haven't looked at the news in the past 2.5 years because you haven't been doing a satirical news YouTube series due to an increasingly boring list of life nonsense. Well, that's a remarkably specific headline. Let's have a look. Toblerone! Why? That was all a bit much. Where was I? Oh yeah, Brexit, Trump becoming a dictator, Erdogan becoming a dictator, a general election. Wait, you mean May, who said no to a general election here?
There should be no general election until 2020.
And here?
So I don't think there's a need for an election. I think the next election would be in 2020.
It's as if we're all living in The Sims, Tory takeover. There's also the Territory Expansion Pack, which is the only game in the history of video games where the more territory you lose, the better you win the game. Sigh. I think the worst part of it is how the majority of my friends are going to talk about the Tories as if they're some uncaring stormtroopers. It's not true. They do care, they just don't care about you. They care about themselves, their families, and possibly their friends if they agree with them and have a similar outlook. It's not my worldview, but liberal democracy isn't doing very well at the moment. As a collective, we need to do more scaremongering. Vote Tory if you want the NHS to stitch you up using cheese strings and then you'll eat them, so you'll have to go private where they use melted organic buffalo mozzarella instead. Vote Tory where Brexit means stabbing each other with the pointy end of a Union Jack bunting to win a loaf of mouldy Tesco's basic bread which they kindly provided for ITV's Help a Chav campaign. But will the Liberal elite ever do that? No. Because they're wimps and care about libel law and stuff. So let's see, who should I vote for instead? You know, I think I may vote for Lib Dems because they say how they're the only party that support us liberal Ramonas. I mean, they have repeatedly ruled out coalition with Labour and did facilitate an increasingly right-wing Tory party, but as my mum always says, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me. Wait a minute. OK, so I guess I should vote Labour. They are systematically opposed to Tories. Well, apart from Brexit, but who cares about what 48% of the population think? I'm also quite concerned about how the Labour Party has dealt with its anti-Semitism issues. To answer Labour's claims of anti-Semitism, however, I'm pleased to be joined by Ken Livingstone. Mr. Livingstone, how are you doing? Hitler. OK, that wasn't the question, but let's move on. Do you think the Jewish community can now be assured that the Labour Party has resolved its anti-Semitism problems? Hitler. OK, Ken, I want you to answer the next question with something other than the word Hitler. Why should voters concerned with the misplaced treatment of one of the UK's oldest minority communities feel confident they can vote for an open and fair Labour Party? Führer. Well, I did not see that one coming. Yeah. Ken Livingstone, many thanks for your comments. Until next time, that was News Report. I've been, am and will continue to be, at least for the moment, Hayden Cohen.